All right, one more story that I'd love to share with you, and this is again a personal experience and something that really did change the way that I see the world. This in reference to Principle 4, seek to bless, not impress, but it's also a really good example of the sport light. So I went to Centerville Junior High School in the Davis School District. When I was in 8th grade, we had a really good basketball team at our school and several stars. These stars were people that went on to play at University of Utah. 3 guys went on to play Division I college. Like, it was an elite basketball team. The star of the school, 6'4" player in 9th grade, elite athlete, everybody knew. Then also in our school, we had a whole group of special needs kids. It was an amazing opportunity in our school to have these kids there, and they really did change us and affect us in positive ways, but that was part of our school experience. So in contrast, this elite basketball team, these special needs kids, in our school, there was a bench that was what they called the 9th grade bench, and it was only for the cool kids, the 9th graders who were the oldest in our school, and they were the only ones allowed to sit there. So I, as an 8th grader, was standing off to the side. We were relegated to the side, and just watching this happen. So these 9th graders are sliding change across the floor, and as the change rolls across, the special needs kids were running over to pick up that change. They wanted it, and the 9th graders were standing mocking them and laughing at them. And I remember watching from the side and feeling horrible. I knew that this was wrong. I knew that this was something that should not be happening, and it was a horrible feeling that I had inside. But I also knew that I was afraid, and I certainly wasn't going to say anything to these 9th graders. So at that same moment, a superstar basketball player comes walking down the hall. He's got a big old hall pass, and he's walking to the office. Stops at the office, and I see him because he's unmistakable in the school. And he looks over and watches what's happening with the change sliding and the special needs kids grabbing and those type of things. And he looks closer, and he snatches the hall pass and starts walking towards the 9th graders that are sliding the change. And he's taking the situation in as he walks, and he turns to these guys that are sliding the change, his friends, his peers, and he rips them. Rips them for doing things that they know that they shouldn't do, for mocking these special needs kids and putting them in a position to be embarrassed. And he stands and his fingers wagging, and he's pointing, and he's shaking, and he's mad, and he's passionate. And I'm watching this experience amazed at what's happening, at how brave he was, at how the power of his influence to make a positive change. He then walks over to the special need kids and asks them not to pick up the change. He walks back over to his friends, makes them stand up and walk over and apologize to these special needs kids. And I'm watching this whole scene, amazed and so grateful, and I don't even realize it, but there are tears in my eyes. So the whole scene kind of settles down, and he walks back down the hallway after scolding his friends one more time, his peers one more time. And I realized the power that a person can have to make positive change. I saw the spotlight in action. He wasn't seeking for anything but to protect these special needs kids. He saw something wrong and he did something about it. I swore to myself in that moment that I was going to do something the next time that happened, that I was going to be like him. And it forever has changed me. There were multiple times in my life throughout the rest of schooling, throughout high school, college, as an adult, that I've been able to intervene in situations just like he did and just like he inspired me to be, because we have these principles and we live them. Your spotlight is real. When you live genuinely in a way that are there to bless people and to be good and to do good, you will. And it will change others, and you'll never know, like me, this random 8th grader on the side, who's watching and whose life will be changed through those experiences.